Hey guys, it's C. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to part 2 of the Young Achievers Mentoring Program video. Let's go. Okay, cool. So, I don't know what to show you first. I don't know whether to show you this or whether to show you this. Okay, cool. Let's do the mentoring books first. And then I can show you what comes in the end of project goodie bag. Sorry. In part 1, you would have heard me talking about, well, if you watch the full video, you would have heard me talking about the 3 different mentoring programs that we've got. Look how, wait. Look how thick they are. Can you actually see how thick they are? Thick, yeah? Thick. Let me take you through them. So with the black spiral, we've got the Young Achievers, which is the under 18s. And yeah, that's that. Then with the blue spiral, we've got the Young Achievers. This is the over 18s. So that's that. And then with the white spiral, we've got unlocked, which is the one for offenders and ex-offenders. So, pardon me. Okay, so this is what it looks like. These I ordered from Doxu. Did I order from Doxu? Let me actually double check. Okay, so yes, these workbooks I ordered from Doxu. So I designed them from scratch on Canva. And then once I saved them on Canva, I got them printed with Doxu. So I chose all the specifications for this. So it having this sort of clear screen, I chose that. And then this is what it looks like inside. So they'll just be able to write all their details. Institute just means like, where are they from? Are they from PRU? Are they from the community? Just so that we can keep track of where everyone's from, where we're making the most difference. And then they've each got like session tabs down them. So session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. So that if we go to session 1, it says session 1. And session 1 is literally just the introduction. So we have the rules here of the mentoring. So these are the main rules that I set out with my young people. These are non-negotiables. This can't be changed. These can't be, do you know what I mean? These are the rules, yeah? And I always add this, yeah, to anything I do, is a space where they can add their 3 rules and expectations for the mentoring session. Up to 3. So if they just have 1, and their rule could be, Miss, I'm Muslim, and at certain times I have to go and pray, and one of my rules is that you give me the time every session, if we're doing the session during prayer time, to pray. Absolutely fine, you write that there. That's cool. Do you know what I mean? So it's just so that they can kind of have a say in their sessions, their boundaries, if they have anything. If they say, Miss, I specifically don't want to talk about this topic, boom, put it there. We don't talk about that topic. Do you know what I mean? So I just want them to be as comfortable and get the best out of the mentoring sessions as possible. And by including them and allowing them to make up 3 rules, it makes these sessions not just my sessions, but it makes it our sessions, yeah? Cool. So then the first like the first kind of couple pages of session 1, you can see how thick session 1 is. Like, yeah, it's a lot of paper. Okay, so we go through things like your background and experiences, and then they have a bit where they can write about their background and experiences, and we just go through loads of different parts of life. Got the wheel of life in here, which is also other areas that we focus on. A little bit of goal setting. There's so much in here. Honestly, this is so useful. I can't wait to be able to just like sell this to people and just be like, yeah, you take the book and you go train yourself up and you do it. You let it out. So yeah, and then how I like to always end my mentoring sessions, and this has been always since I've been doing mentoring, is for them to write a letter. So the letter changes after every session. So session 1 is a letter to me. And they need to write a letter to their current self in their current state, and write what their thoughts are about their self and how they're going to apply their self and do the work to change and become a better version of them. So that's the letter that they write to themselves in session 1. And then we always, and I don't care how the young people feel about this, oh miss, that's gay, that's sneaky, that's this, I don't care. You're gonna fill the page, yeah, with affirmations. So I always end with positive affirmations. They could write the same positive affirmation all the way to the bottom, or they could write a different one. I don't care. Just get some positive affirmations down. And this is how I end every single session, because you gotta remember, some of these sessions, the things that we talk about can be quite heavy. So I never want the young person to go away and feel like, do you know what I mean? And they might sometimes, and that can't be helped. But if I can help it by just ending that session with something positive, that's what I'll do. So yeah, I'm not going to take you guys through the whole book, because as you can see, it's very, very, very lengthy. But yeah, I did want to show you that, and just show you that, look. So yeah, that is the basics of the Young Achievers mentoring program. That is why I kind of showed you this one, because they're all very similar. This one has got everything that this one's got in it, bar a couple of the questions that this one have got in it, because this one's for the under 18, so I've kind of taken out all the relationship, kids, baby, marriage, all that kind of stuff. And the unlocked has got everything, but it's got specific questions and scenarios and stuff that attain to being incarcerated. So yeah, as you can see, these go into a lot of detail, and we cover a lot of different things. But yeah, there's a lot going on in these books. I'm not going to come and show you every single page, because there is a lot going on. But just know, yeah, these workbooks, sessions, everything are going to be really helpful. I'm so excited to get this up and running. And yeah, so that is the workbook. So let me not ramble, because I have more to show you. So once a young person has finished their mentoring block, then they will get a goodie bag, and inside the goodie bag will be, okay, so the first thing they will get is this, which is just got it's just got a certificate. Ooh. Inside. What is this one for? This one's for Young Achievers. It will just have their name, I'll sign it, whatever, and call me extra, but I just think that is so cute. And then, so I've designed cards that kind of represent the front of the mentoring program. And there's 4 different ones with 4 different messages in, and I will choose which one kind of suits that person and their journey the most and choose that card. So all the cards on the front say the same thing: you're officially a young achiever. And then the first card says, nothing is impossible, even the word impossible says I'm possible. The second one says, success is a journey, not a destination. And the third one says, don't ever compare yourself to others. There's only one you, and that's your superpower. And the fourth one says, if you can change your mind, you can change your life. So yeah, they will all get one of these, and then I'll write a little personalized message to them. And yeah, cute. Okay, then I just got some what do you call it, some leaflets. So they're all different. These ones are about unlocked, these ones are about young achievers, and these ones are about the services that we offer. So I can go and put these in schools, put these in other organisations, charities and stuff. We work with the same cohort of people, so that they know what I do, and then they can refer people in that way. Oh, I forgot this as well. So next, I designed some mugs. So this is what they look like. and then they've all got a quote. So this one says, with confidence you have won before you even. 4 different quotes on them, and all of these I designed on Canva. And okay, so this is this one. So they're all the same, they just have a different quote. And this one says, I won't let my past define my future. This one says, so it's got a bit of dust on it. This one says, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And then I can't remember what the other one said, because I've got 2 of the same one. So that's what happens when you don't check things before you pack. Then I've got these 2 lanyards. So this is for when I'm doing some of my projects and I'm taking the kids out on like day trips or stuff like that. It's just so that they can be easily identifiable. So black, if you're wearing black, you are a staff member. If you are wearing white, you are a young person. And yeah, it's just kind of so that everyone knows who's with us and what. I did get some business cards as well. Just have a little bit about me, a little bit about the CSHEN project, who we work with, what we do, who we work with, where do we work, how to contact me, and yeah, the email. And then last but not least was, so we got little cute little teddies. No, how cute is he? Like, you can even put his hood up if you want to. No, he's cute. He's cute. Anyway, me and my sister named him CSHEN. I don't know where CSHEN came from, but obviously the CSHEN project, my name is Sophie Shanika. I wanted CSHEN in there. CSHEN was paramount, and she said CSHEN, and I was with it. So we got CSHEN. Anyway, obviously this one is CSHEN, but when we send them to the young people, they get to name it whatever they want to name it. It can be a girl, it can be a boy. His favourite colour is just blue. Okay. No, but the reason actually behind me even getting these is really cute, and I think it's really cute. So obviously I'm going to spend 7 weeks with these young people, and we're going to be talking about some really like intrusive, deep subjects, whilst also talking about some more uplifting, positive stuff. Yeah. And I know I'm going to be a listening ear and an outlet for them young people over the space of the 6 weeks. Yeah, 7 weeks, sorry. And obviously when I'm not around and they're not having the regular meetings with me, I want them to always have something that they can find comfort in and talk to. And I know that sounds so stupid, but if you're alone and you're talking to this, no one's gonna know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I talk to myself and I talk to my teddies when I'm alone. Like, I'm telling you guys now because I don't care, but I know some young people, they'll be like, talk to a teddy. Do you know what I mean? When you're alone and no one knows you're doing it, it don't matter. Drop the pride. Anyway. So, you know, if they're sad or they're going through something and they just need some advice and comfort, they'll know that, you know, number one, they'll look at this and they'll be proud of themselves because they actually finished something that was really mentally challenging. And number two, just get some emotional support from Mr. Shania or whatever they name their teddy. So, pardon me, I did expect them to be a bit bigger, but that's my fault because I didn't actually read the specification properly. But it's fine, they're cute, I love them, and they will do the job. And yeah, I really like the idea, and I think that they will appreciate it even if they don't use it in the beginning. Like, just to have something to say, I did it, you know, I think it's cute. So yeah, that will all come in a bag like this. And yeah, obviously I would love in the future to put more in the goodie bag. So obviously that will be one of the aims, is to be able to put more in the goodie bags. But for now, it's my first bid and first round of courses. So yeah, as we grow, we upgrade, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was what I ordered. So that was just a little talk through about what I ordered with the money that I got from the National Lottery. The rest of the money now is literally mentor cost, which will be paid most likely at the end of the whole project. So yeah, I do just want to, there's a couple things that I didn't speak about in part 1, so I am just gonna hold on. Okay, so now you've kind of seen what is in the end of project little goodie bag, and also you've seen some of the inside of our unlocked program. I can tell you guys a little bit more if you're interested. If you're interested, then stay around for the next part of the video. If you're not interested about the mentoring program and whatnot, then sayonara. But if you are, stick around for the rest of the video, and yeah, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about some things I didn't mention in part 1. Cool, so I'm assuming if you are still here, you are interested in about unlocked a little bit more and what we will be doing. So the first thing I want to speak about, and all of this stuff is now on my computer, so I'm going to be like, yeah, sorry. The first thing I want to talk about is the difference between mentoring and therapy, because it is kind of similar. You do cover sort of the same similar sort of subjects, but you're approaching it in a completely different way, and I'm going to explain. Okay, so the difference between mentoring and therapy. So although both mentoring and therapy are supportive relationships, there's a key difference. Therapy is often about healing emotional trauma and understanding deep psychological patterns and working through mental health issues with a licensed professional. Therapy focuses on understanding the past and how it affects the present. Mentoring, on the other hand, is very future focused. So it's about setting goals, building skills, and creating a plan for personal and professional growth. So mentors are not trained therapists, but they can help mentees find direction and motivation while providing emotional support. So mentoring has a therapeutic aspect because it often involves active listening, emotional validation, trust building, and the things that can positively impact a mentee's emotional well-being. However, it doesn't delve deeply into diagnosing or treating mental health disorders, which is the realm of therapy. So the kind of reason for therapy is to sort of help you deal with your mental health or your depression, your anxiety kind of thing. Whereas mentoring is more about making a plan and addressing what happened in the past, understanding it, but making a plan for the future and how we're going to move past it. And you don't need a qualification. I definitely would say if you're doing any sort of mentoring and working with vulnerable people anyway, you need some sort of training, which is why I'm going to put on my own training for mentors, but also I'm going to send them to other organisations to get trained in certain specialist areas as well. Sorry if you can hear noises, people walking past the studio. But yeah, I'm going to get a little bit more into the therapeutic aspects of mentoring now anyway, so that you guys can understand like why it's different to actual therapy, but you can still see how it's similar. Cool. So while mentoring is not therapy, it does have therapeutic aspects. So mentoring builds relationships of trust, which is particularly important for individuals who may not have had consistent or positive relationships in their past. So mentors provide validation and encouragement, which can help build the mentee's self-esteem, emotional resilience, and sense of belonging. And by providing a stable support system, mentors can also help mentees develop coping strategies and emotional intelligence, and these therapeutic elements create a foundation for personal growth, emotional healing, and future success. So as you can see in what I just said, even though like mentoring and therapy, they're very similar, and like I've said plenty of times in this video, even in this last 5 minutes, we do address the same similar things, but we're approaching it from different eyes and a different mindset, and therapy has a different end goal to what mentoring has. So I do feel like they do work in conjunction with each other, but equally some people would benefit from therapy, whereas some people, sorry, camera cut off, but yeah, as much as they like work in conjunction with each other, I feel like some people would benefit more from therapy and some people would benefit more from mentoring. Even maybe not even more mentoring, but some people would benefit from therapy and mentoring, whereas some people can just do the therapy and don't need the mentoring. But I feel like you can still do the mentoring and not have the therapy. The mentoring might sort you out enough where you don't actually need to do the therapy, but I feel like if you've got some serious psychological, you know, traumas and problems that have happened in your life, then definitely don't just do the mentoring. Do the mentoring in addition to therapy. Okay, so let's talk about the positive effects of mentoring on disadvantage and at youth risk. If you can hear, like, in the background, there's people making noise outside the studio. Okay, so let's talk about the positive effects of mentoring on disadvantaged and at-risk youths. So for disadvantaged and at-risk young people, including care leavers, looked after children and neurodivergent individuals, mentoring offers life-changing benefits. Many of these young people have faced significant barriers, including unstable homes, limited support systems, or systematic discrimination. Mentoring provides the guidance and encouragement they may have not received elsewhere. Okay, so emotional support. So mentoring helps build emotional resilience, and a crucial skill for those who have experienced trauma, instability, or disadvantage. Mentors can help mentees identify their goals, whether it's improving school, finding a career path, or building better relationships. The accountability aspect of mentoring ensures that young people stay on track and don't lose sight of their goals. For many disadvantaged youths, having a consistent, positive adult figure is rare. Mentors serve as a role model to show young people what is possible and how to achieve it. And mentors work with young people to build communication skills, self-confidence, and the ability to navigate through social situations, which is crucial for their long-term success. So you can see the positive effects that mentor has on disadvantaged and at-risk youth, which is why we focus, a big portion of us focuses on these sort of youths, yeah? So then we're going to add in neurodivergent children. So for neurodivergent children, such as those with ADHD, autism, or learning difficulties, mentoring provides a tailored understanding approach. So mentors can help neurodivergent young people work through their unique strengths rather than against their challenges. Mentoring can improve their self-esteem by focusing their capabilities and providing patient, individualized support. It also helps neurodivergent individuals build coping mechanisms and organizational skills, and it encourages self-acceptance, which is crucial for their long-term development. So for someone like me who has recently, as an adult, found out that I have ADHD, but as a young person knew that I had dyslexia, this is real, yeah? I've been counselling, I've tried therapy. I didn't like my therapist and I stopped, but that was in my adult years. But as a child, I had multiple rounds of counselling. I had counselling in school, I had counselling in college, and I had counselling in my second college, right? Counselling never helped for me. I never was one to sit there and just blurt everything out and have someone just all up in my business, but they're not able to talk back to me or give me any advice. And that's why I personally don't like counselling, because I don't need to talk about my issues. I only need to talk about my issues and address my issues personally if I'm getting some help. Like, it doesn't help me to just have a listening ear, and that's what counselling is. Counselling is someone listening to your problems and telling you, have you tried breathing in, have you tried breathing out? That's not what I needed. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather not talk about it at that point. But mentoring does have that aspect of where you can advise, you know, like I'm trying to film and I can just hear kick, 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 kick. Like, anyway, yeah, mentoring does have that aspect where I can advise, do you know what I mean? And I can actually have those conversations with them, and we can have a back and forth, and I can have more of an impact than being just a counsellor where your job is kind of just to sit and listen, and not really to engage. Whereas therapy is a bit more, okay, I'm going to give you this, do this, do this. So mentoring is literally like in the middle of, I'd say, counselling and therapy in that aspect, yeah? Cool. So Unlocked program, which is still under the Young Achievers, but I've just called it something different. So for offenders and ex-offenders, especially those coming out of the criminal justice system, mentoring through the Unlocked program provides an essential bridge to reintegration. Many individuals leave prison facing stigmas, limited job opportunities, and lack of positive social networks, all which can lead to reoffending. So mentors can help offenders work through the challenges of re-entering society, from finding employment to dealing with past traumas. A mentor provides a kind of accountability that's crucial in a successful rehabilitation journey. With someone consistently checking in, ex-offenders are less likely to fall back into negative behaviours. Mentors offer practical support in developing life skills, from managing finances to building healthy relationships, which all are essential for staying out of the criminal justice system. By focusing on positive reinforcement and goal setting, mentors can play a major role in helping offenders break the cycle of crime, addiction and poverty. The last point I just want to speak on is why mentoring is important. Well, why I think mentoring is important. So mentoring is vital for several reasons. Number one, personal growth. So it helps individuals discover their potential and equip them with tools for growth and self-improvement. Number two, support and guidance. So having someone to lean on, someone who believes in you and offers a non-judgmental way of support is incredibly powerful, especially for those who have been let down by systems and relationships in the past. Breaking the cycle of disadvantage. So for at-risk individuals, mentoring provides a way out of destructive cycles. It connects them to opportunities and new perspectives, helping them to rewrite their personal narratives. Community impact, number four. So the ripple effect of mentoring extends beyond the individual. When one person succeeds, their whole community benefits as well, whether it's through reduced crime, more stable families, or empowered individuals through contributing to society. And number five is whether through young achievers or unlocked, mentoring provides a holistic approach addressing emotional, social and practical aspects of life. It not only focuses on immediate goals, but also works on long-term success and long-term... right at the end I messed up. Not only focuses on immediate goals, but it also works on long-term success and stability. So mentoring programs like Young Achievers and Unlocked offer powerful, life-changing support. They promote personal growth, help individuals overcome adversity and equip them with the tools needed to lead successful lives and meaningful lives. Whether it's a young person leaving care, a neurodivergent child navigating the world, or an ex-offender trying to start over, our mentoring provides guidance and empowerment that they need to thrive. Woo! And breathe. That was a lot of reading, but I'm glad I did that. It took me a while to write that as well, so I'm glad that it just rolled off the tongue the way it did, because I find reading a little bit of a struggle sometimes, especially that much reading, I tell you that. But no, honestly, I hope you guys are more like in the know about what my mentoring program is, how it's going to help, and yeah, why it's going to help, and the differences between therapy and mentoring, because I think that's really important. And yeah, I hope I answered any sort of question that you could have potentially had around it. But if I didn't and you have any further questions, that's absolutely fine. You know what to do, leave it in the description bar down below. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel, and I'll be back with another banger soon. Got a couple of other videos to film today, and then yeah, we'll be back hopefully with some interviews and stuff like that. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far, because I know that was 2 longish videos for me. But yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.